Call halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Yahushai or Chodesh. Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine. To the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. All YouTube users will soon have an account handle, but some will get to pick theirs earlier. All YouTube accounts will soon have a unique handle to use across channels and shorts. It's a departure for the platform, affecting major creators and casual viewers alike. All YouTube users will soon get a new way of identifying themselves. The company announced today that @name handles will be used across the platform, a convention that's common elsewhere on the internet, but a departure for YouTube. Every YouTube user will have a unique handle that applies across the platform, from channel pages to shorts, YouTube's TikTok competitor. Users can use a handle to mention others in comments, video descriptions, titles, and more, which YouTube says will make it easier for creators to reach audiences and increase visibility. We want to ensure creators can craft an identity as unique as their content, while giving viewers the confidence that they are interacting with their favorite creators. YouTube says in its blog, creators will still have a channel name, but handles will be unique, potentially cutting down on impersonator accounts. And we can cross-reference this story with other, like it's all right here, The Verge, Android Authority. So right now for these three. So fairly fresh. All right, so let's get a better understanding. First of all, handle. Let's look up the word handle in Edom Online. To get a handle on, get control of. Reading from right here. And that's exactly what this is all about. All right, we know that YouTube was invented by Yahweh Shai to get the word across. And the word is absolutely destroying Esau Edom, which is the biblical name of the so-called white man. And we know that the devil has but a short time, so he's coming with great wrath, roughly paraphrasing. And one of these ways is this, because you know how in YouTube's current state, it's very easy to make multiple accounts, right? They shut one down, you make another. So basically Esau Edom is attempting to put a clamp down on this. Because you gotta ask yourself, who does this truly benefit? We know Esau Edom is the devil. He doesn't do anything to help people, only for destruction, because we know his blessing is the sword. All right, so let's get the scripts. This is Exodus 14:14. The Lord Yahweh shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. All right, you're going to have people that are going to be, well, once this once this becomes mainstream, there's not really much people could do, right? It's either they continue to use YouTube or move on to another website. Esau Edom, which is the biblical name of the so-called white man, he really doesn't care about what the little guy thinks. Right now, you can make 50 accounts. So once they make them unique, people are easier to track. It's easier for them to sell the information, because Esau Edom is all about capitalism, furthering their agenda, they're carnal, they're beasts. But the Lord says in Exodus 14:14, keep your eyes focused on Yahweh Shai. Keep doing the work in truth and sincerity, and everything will work itself out. That's a guarantee from Yahweh Shai. And we know that he is not a liar. He's not a man that he should lie. He's the creator of everything known and unknown and beyond. So thus saith the Bible, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yashai. So let's move on to Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 4. For the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yashai, your power is he that goeth with you to fight for you against your enemies, to save you. And who's our enemies? Starting with Esau, Edom, which is the biblical name of the so-called white man. Then you have 2/3 of the nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native Americans, so-called Haitians, so-called West Indians, and even Israelite foreigners, those that may look like the heathen nations, but have the spirit of an Israelite, the spirit that goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Because although they're in a heathen state right now, they have an Israelite spirit, but they're still wicked. That's why 2/3 therein have to be cut off. And then you have the actual heathen nations that, like, they're like drops of water out of a bucket. But nonetheless, they still want to see the downfall of the elect. Because it's not the elect they hate per se. It's they hate righteousness, they hate order. Ultimately, they hate the Lord, which is the stupidest thing you can do. But hey, some were created for honor, some were created for dishonor. To fight against your enemies, to save you. Jumping back to Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 4. And we know that we're in constant spiritual battles. This is just a power play by Esau, Edom. Because we know that whatever they do, there's always a wicked, ulterior motive. And only the men of the Lord, the men of Yahweh Bashem Yashai, will be able to see through all this stuff and stay on course and not panic or bug out or get emotional. So the best thing you could do right now is make your YouTube accounts, keep praying to the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yashai, right? Kazak Lab, strengthen your mind. Wa and Kazak Racha, strengthen the spirit. I learned that little piece from Elder Apostle Racha. So this is kind of funny that his name is Elder Apostle Racha, and he taught us how to essentially ask the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yashai to strengthen your spirit. So this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 13, verse 14. It says, love the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yashai all thy life, and call upon him for thy salvation. All right. Oh, I got rid of Adam. All right, we'll just go to the slave definition then. So it says, oh, look at this, redemption. Remember, Yahweh Bashem Yashai is also known as thy Holy One, thy Redeemer, and we know redeem means to buy back. Deliverance, saving, help, lifeline, preservation, right? We know making these YouTube epistles, or just making epistles in general, that's like a majority of Akim that woke up, they woke up through the internet. They saw a video, things clicked, and they've moved forward because Yahweh Bashem Yashai allowed them to. So jumping back to the article though, because I don't want to go all over the place. It's expected, but it's also a good thing because prophecy has to be fulfilled. And we know that eventually the prophets of the Lord of Yahweh Bashem Yashai are going to be removed. The internet's going to shut down. And all you could do is hope and pray that you're the elect. So with that, I hope y'all were edified. Shalom.